Hello everyone, welcome back again with AutoCAD basic tutorial how to create floor plan for exercise number 4. First in it, I will create line. Okay, start from this point to the bottom. We can set into 5,000. Move to the right, we can set into 3,000, and to the top 5,000. You can press C to close this command. Use a copy command to copy these line objects. We move to the bottom here. I will set into 1,200, and then you can copy this object start from this point into middle point. The next, use a trim command to cut these line objects. Okay. Now in here I will use a join command to combine these objects, and then I will use offset commands with offset distance 100. We'll offset these objects inside, and then we offset again with offset distance 50. You can offset these objects to the top and to the bottom. You can select middle lines and use a trim command to cut these line objects and also at this point. Okay, this is for the first floor, and for the second floor I will copy this object. Click from this point into here. The next, you can delete this object, okay, and use a fill command with radius 0. You can click here and click at this point to connect. I will create line start from this point into here, and then you can copy this line object to the top 50 and to the bottom here 50. Select a middle line, and then you can use a trim command to cut this line object. Okay, we have these two floor plans. The next, I will press F7 to hide cuts, and now we can insert for block. You can get this block below description for download link. For the first, I will insert door. Okay, we can click into here. Next, we insert again door into this point, and also at this point. Use a mirror command to mirror these objects to the top, and choose yes. Next, I will move this object from this point into here. Okay, you can use a trim command to cut this object, this line object. Okay. In here we can insert again. Okay, I will insert cupboard. We will click at this point, and you can copy this object. Use a rotate command to rotate these objects. The next, move this object from this point into here. Okay, insert again another objects. This for cupboard I will place in here. And then for decks, we can set at this point. The next, for kitchen sheet, I will click here, kitchen sheet. Okay, you can move these objects to the bottom a bit. And the next, for medium bed, I will click here. In here for refrigerator, okay, you can set at this point. You can move this object from this point into here. The next, for small bed, I will put at this point. Okay, for stair first floor, we can move into here, and for stair second floor in here. The next, for toilet seat, okay, you can apply at this point. And then for window, I will set in here, window middle point. Also, we can set in the top here, in the middle point. Okay, the next, I will create new layer. You can tap layer, press enter. In here, create new, and I will set into wall for the first layer. The next layer we can set into block. For block, I will set the color into this color. Okay, shine. And for transparency, we can set into 70. Next, for wall, we do the same here. I will set into this yellow. Okay, this for wall. To apply these objects, first we can select this all black. Okay, in here we can select, and also at this point we can click in properties layer and we can set into black, so to be automatically applied. You also can use these options and click these icons to turn on off a layer. You can click to turn off, and then next I will select this object, so we need to change into black layer. Close, and I will create line, okay, in here. Also at this point to connect between these all objects. Okay, and in here. Then next at this point. Okay, you can trim this line object. Okay, and in the bottom here. Now we can convert these all objects into wall. You can click here layer and set into wall. It will be changed into yellow. You also can active again for black layer. Click on this icon, so to be automatically active. The next we can insert text. You can tap M text. Okay, to create text, we can create at this point. I will set in here into living room. I can select these objects and we can set for text height. Here I will set into 150. It's for 150, and you can move into here. The next is copy tools to copy this text to this point in here, and the last at this point. You can double click and you can change the name into bedroom 1. In here set into bedroom 2. Okay, I will set in here into toilet, and you can move this text to center point. Okay, I will set again this text height into 120. So it's more small. Okay, it's enough. The next we can copy this text object into here. You can double click and select this text. We can use these options, underline. The next I will change the text into first floor plan. You can click at these points and move here. Okay, and we copy again this text into here. In here I will set text height into 150. Okay, 150, more bigger. In here we can set scale into 150. Okay, you can copy these objects into here. Next we can change in here into second floor. Okay, now we can apply hatch into this floor plan. You can tap hatch and pad. For pattern I will use these patterns, and we can set for scale into 15. The next use big point. Okay, I will click at this point. We click again in here and also in here. You can click here to close, so it will be automatically applied. And now to apply dimension, you can tap D to open a dimension style manager. I will use annotative dimensions. Click set current, click modify. In here we can set for vertical in here into center. Then next for symbol arrows, I will change into architectural text. And for lines, we can set lines color into red. Okay, into red. And then for text in here, color I will set into yellow. Click OK. Close. And now we can apply by using dim line command to create a dimension linear. Okay, click. You can set into 150 for scale. Click OK. I will click from this point to here. Okay. Then next we create again by using a dim line dimension linear in the right here. You can use mid between 2 points. You can select from this point. Okay, click again from this point into here. The next from this point into this point. Okay, you can select this dimension and move from this point into here. We create in the top. Okay, and the next in here, in the left. Use mid between 2 points. Okay, from this point into here. And the last from this corner point into corner point. Okay, you can select this dimension. You can move again into this point. Okay, this for the second floor. And for the first floor, use a dim line in here. Okay, in the right here, use a mid between 2 points. We select from this 2 point. Okay, to this point. Select this dimension. We can move into here. And now we can create again dimension linear from this counter point into here. Okay, the next in the top, go right in here. Sorry, need between 2 points. And into here. So next from corner point into corner point. Now we can move from this point into here. For the last in the left, use dimension linear to the top. Click. Okay. Now we already create this simple 2D floor plan for exercise number 4. If you have any question about this tutorial, you can comment below this video.